to start in a seated position. So come down onto your chair, scoot your butt way back or as far back as your chair will allow. And then just take a second to let everything get cozy. Let your butt get nice and heavy in your chair. Let your feet find a comfortable place to be. Eyes can close down if that feels like a nice way to go. But if it feels more comfortable to keep your eyes open, just find a soft point that you can stare at so you can just focus your gaze. And as you give your mind and your body a moment to just come to your chair, allowing your focus to come inward, start to just notice, is there any little physical adjustments that you can make that your body would be a little bit more comfortable? And if so, take a second to do those little things. And then see if you can come back to a sense of stillness, getting soft and heavy in your legs, soft and heavy through the back of your body, leaning back into your chair. And then see if you can just start to feel and notice the physical action of breath in your body. You might notice your breath moving and exchanging against the back of the chair. You might notice a movement of breath through the front of the body. Maybe you notice a little bit of movement in the side of your ribs, or you might even notice or feel your breath in your armpits. And then maybe let your awareness come down to your feet and just notice the texture underneath your feet. So if you have a carpet underneath you, or if you're wearing socks, you might notice something different there. Or if you're in a different space, you might notice the concrete or the gravel or whatever sort of texture is underneath your feet. So even if it helps you find that texture, maybe give your feet just a tiny little wiggle and then let your feet come back to a sense of softness, soft and heavy into the earth. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. And then allow your awareness to come up to your legs and just notice. So if you're wearing pants or shorts, you might notice the texture of your clothes on your skin. And if any parts of your legs are exposed to the air, maybe you'll notice the coolness or the warmth of the air, whatever the case may be. And then see if you can just let your awareness come to the physical chair that you're sitting in. So notice the texture or the solidness of the chair that you're sitting in. And if it's a different texture of a chair than you normally sit in, just notice the subtle variations. Maybe even give your butt and your back a little wiggle just so you can feel and get a sense of the chair that you're sitting in. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. And then if your hands are resting comfortably on your thighs and palms facing down, flip your palms so that they're open facing the sky or facing the ceiling. And then once you've found that open palm placement, just take a nice deep breath in and just notice the air on the skin of your palms. And then on your next inhale, roll your fingers in, make a little fist, squeeze your hands. And then as you exhale, roll your fingers out and stretch your fingers nice and wide. Inhale and roll your fingers in, give a little squeeze. Exhale, roll your fingers out and stretch them nice and wide. And then we'll do that one more time. Inhale, roll your fingers in, give a little squeeze. Exhale, roll your fingers out and stretch them nice and wide. And then we're going to stick with the hands. And if you need to, open your eyes so that you can just see. But we're just going to try to lift the first knuckle of fingers. So just pulling up the fingertips. So we're working just to try to bend that first knuckle and then release, and then try to take it into the second knuckle. And you might have to look at them so you can see what you're doing, and then release, and then take it into a little tabletop with your hands. So you're coming down to where the fingers meet the hand, and then release. Nice. And then roll the fingers in, slow and controlled, coming through each little knuckle, bending where the fingers meet the hands, and then coming back into that little fist. Take a nice deep breath in, slow breath out, and then release your hands and just give them a nice little gentle shake, or maybe like wiggle your fingers, twinkle your fingers, anything that feels good, just to move them around. And then let your hands rest back down comfortably on your thighs. And then on your next inhale, just lift your back away from your seat so you're sitting up nice and tall. Feet are on the floor, butt is comfortable in the chair. Eyes opened or closed, that's totally up to you. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. And then on your next inhale, lift your chin up to the sky. And as you exhale, tuck your chin down to your chest and see if you can keep your shoulders down and back. Inhale and lift your chin up towards the sky. Exhale and tuck your chin down towards your chest. Inhale to lift your chin up. Exhale to tuck your chin down, and then bring your head to a neutral position. Pause here for a moment, eyes closed or open, totally up to you, but take a moment here to set an intention to honor your mind and your body throughout your practice, never doing anything in your practice that would cause your body pain, and treating yourself with love, care, and respect. Cool. And then with that intention set, eyes open, scoot your butt way forward in your seat so you're coming closer to the edge. Make sure your feet are nice and solid on the ground. And then reach your hands forward, catch hold of your knees, and move right into your seated cat and cow. As you inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin, arch your back, squeeze your shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, round your back, round your shoulders, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale to round your back. And then just keep that going. Take a few cycles of breath. Move with your breath's rhythm. Move at a pace and a depth that feels right in your body. Take 2 more cycles of breath. Awesome. And then once you've completed those cycles of breath, come up to a nice neutral spine. We're going to use a little basket weave handhold. So we're going to pick up our left leg and let your hands do the heavy lifting. So you're going to let your leg get nice and heavy in your hands, and then just take that knee, draw it in circles, go in one direction. Allow the leg to be as loose and heavy as you can, and then take that knee, draw it in circles, go the other way. Nice. And then pull that knee up towards the chest. Give a light little squeeze. And then we're going to release to a fairly neutral position and then floss out the hamstring. So we're going to reach the foot forward, flex your foot, lift your chin, and then exhale, release, tuck your chin slightly down. Inhale, lift the foot, flex the foot, lift your chin. Exhale, lower it down and tuck your chin slightly. One more just like that. Inhale, lift your foot, flex your foot, lift your chin. Exhale to lower. And then find a neutral position with your head, release that leg down, take it over to the other side, grab that leg, make that nice little basket weave. So your hand hold is doing the work, leg is nice and heavy in your arms, and then just take that knee, draw it in circles, go in one direction. Awesome, take your knee, draw it in circles, go the other way. Nice, and then bring that knee in for a light little squeeze. Release it just a little bit, and then we floss it out. So we're going to inhale, lift the foot, flex the foot, lift your chin. Exhale to release, tuck your chin slightly down. Inhale, lift your foot, flex your foot, lift your chin. Exhale, release, tuck your chin down. Nice. One more just like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower down. And then find your head in a neutral position. Set that foot down. We're going to get right into a seated twist. So right hand's going to find the left knee, left hand behind you. So you might find the arm of the chair is there. You need to reach up and over to find a good handhold. So find a position with your back arm that works good for you. Rotating to the left. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice slow breath out. Wonderful. And then when you're ready, release and take your twist to the other side. Get your handhold on your knee. Fix your arm so it feels good in the chair that you're working in. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, nice and easy release. And we're going to take it into a side bend. So you're going to find a handhold on the side of the chair. Reach your right arm up. Lean over to the left just as far as feels good. We want to make sure both sits bones stay nice and anchored on the ground or on the chair. And then pull that top thumb back just a little bit. Look up towards the sky. And then we're going to round and reach. So we're going to take that hand, reach forward like you're reaching for something, maybe a 45-degree across the room. So you feel a little length and stretch through the side of the body. And then pull that thumb back, gaze up towards the sky. Nice. And then we'll do that again. Round and reach forward. And then pull that thumb back, look up towards the sky. One more just like that. Round and reach forward. Pull that thumb back, look up towards the sky. Awesome. And then release, and we're going to take that side bend over to the other side. So hand's going to find a good handhold on the side of the chair. Lean over, find that nice gentle side bend. Make sure both sits bones are anchored in the seat. And then when you're ready, round and reach forward. And then pull that thumb back, look up towards the sky. Awesome. Round and reach forward. Pull that thumb back, look up towards the sky. One more just like that. Round and reach forward. Pull that thumb back, look up towards the sky. And now we're going to release and see if you can. And then if you've got the arms in your chair, you might just have to come a little bit forward of it. But see if you can reach your left hand down towards the ground, touch the ground, but try to keep your butt in your chair. And then lift yourself back up. We're going to take it over to the other side. So you're going to reach down, see if you can touch the ground. Nice. And then bring it back up. And now we're going to reach like we're reaching for something across the room. Keep both sits bones in your chair, reaching off to the side, and then bring it back in, and then take it over to the other side. So we're just finding a little bit of work in the side body. Reach like you're reaching for something across the room. Nice. And then bring it back in. And now both hands are going to reach back. So you're going to find a handhold that works great in the chair that you're working in, just to find a little opening through the chest and the collarbone. So reach back, find the handhold that's good for you, and then lift your chin up. Take 3 nice big breaths here. One more breath. And then when you're ready, release. We're going to toe heel the feet out just a little bit so they're a little bit of a wider position, shoulder width, maybe even slightly wider. And then you're going to step the heels forward. So maybe your balls of your feet and your toes come off the ground. And then just make sure your butt is comfortable in the chair. And we're going to take it into a seated ragdoll fold. So you're going to lift your belly, lift your chest, fold yourself over to a depth that feels good to you, and then just find the handhold that works good for you. So you might catch your toes, your shins, the ground, whatever works. But then see if you can get nice and heavy here, soft and heavy through the back of your body. Soft through the back of your neck. And then take a moment here to tune back in and notice the physical action of breath in your body. So belly and chest might be compressed against the thighs slightly. So can you notice that connection point there? Can you notice the breath in your back and your shoulder blades? Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, slowly and mindfully walk yourself back up and in. We're going to step those feet to about hip width distance apart, feet nice and anchored on the ground, and then come into your seated mountain pose. Imagine that you're pushing into your feet so your legs become just a little bit active and you lift up through the front of your body. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, bring your hands right through heart center. Hands come down at your sides. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands down at your sides. One more just like that. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And this time, interlace your fingers, flip the palms, press them forward, make little space for the shoulder blades, and then press a little deeper into the palms. Close your eyes down just for a moment. Notice the stretch in your fingers. Notice the stretch in your palms. Beautiful. And then keeping those interlaced fingers, press the palms up and overhead. Take a little side bend one way. Come back to center, take a little side bend the other way. Come back to center, and as you unlace your fingers, you're just going to give your fingers a little wiggle as you float them back down and come back into your mountain pose. Nice. Inhale, arms up and look up. As you exhale, fold. Think about lifting the chest up and over, reaching down towards the ground. Inhale to a half forward fold. Hands are going to glide up to the shins. And then exhale, soften down. Pull your abdominal muscles in, roll up through your spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Roll them around, down and back. And we'll do that again. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, soften down. Pull the abdominal muscles in, roll up through your spine. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, around, down, and back. Nice. One more just like that. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, soften down. Pull the abdominal muscles in, round and roll up. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, around, down, and back. And now we're going to rotate slightly. So a lighter twist. So take your right hand and just reach slightly across the knee. So you're in a slight rotation. And then your other hand can just hang nice and heavy here. And then just take a couple of gentle nods of your head up and down. One more nod of your head up and down. And then head comes to neutral position, and we're going to take that light twist to the other side. So you're just going to find that gentle handhold. Heart is angled out, so it's not a deep leverage twist. And then once you've got it, let the other arm hang nice and heavy and nod your head up and down. Beautiful. One more nod of your head up and down. And then head comes to neutral, unwind, and come back to your mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften back down. Right hand over to the left shin. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring that hand down, slide up the shin, bring your knee up to your chest, give a light little squeeze. Release that leg down, come back to mountain pose. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, soften down. Left hand over to the right shin, right hand reaches up to the sky. Beautiful. Release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee up to the chest, give a light little squeeze. Nice. And then release. And now we're going to toe heel the feet together. So see if you can walk your legs, your inner thighs, your knees as close as they possibly can be. And then we're going to bring our hands to the belly, just with a little bit of pressure on the belly, draw some gentle circles in one direction. Draw some gentle circles the other way. Pause just for a moment, let your hands come to stillness, close your eyes down, and then just tune in. Notice how your belly feels. So for this next posture we're going to do, if you've had any recent abdominal surgeries, if you've got a hernia or anything like that, that might be a little bit too aggravating for the belly, you might want to go super light or leave it off altogether, or just stay in an upright position using your fists here. But we're going to make light little fists, placing them in the soft tissue of the belly. So you'll find that the ribs, you want to kind of curl your hands into a place that feels comfortable right alongside the belly button. And once you've got your hands in a good position, keep your inner thighs hugged together, and we're going to lean forward. Take 3 big breaths here, finding just a gentle compression on the belly. Take a big inhale. Nice slow exhale. Try to stay as soft as you can through your center. One more breath. And then when you're ready, lift up through the top of your head, let your heart follow, release your fists, walk your feet back out to hip width distance apart, and right back to our sun salutations. Inhale, arms up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Right hand over to the left shin, left hand reaches to the sky. Release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest. This time, bring your nose to your knee. And then release back to mountain pose. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Left hand over to the right shin, right hand reaches up. Nice. And then release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose to your knee. and release back to mountain pose. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, hands meet, chest lifts a little bit as you look up towards the sky. Exhale and fold everything down. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Right hand over to the left shin, left hand reaches up to the sky. Release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose to your knee. Beautiful. And then we're going to stick with that leg. So release just a little bit so you get a handhold on your knee, a handhold on your heel, externally rotate the knee, and then rock the leg a little side to side. Beautiful. One more little rock of the leg side to side, and then we're going to bring it back to that internal or straight rotation. Set that foot down, back to your mountain pose. Nice. Inhale, arms up, hands meet, chest lifts as you look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, left hand over to the right shin, right hand reaches up to the sky. Release that hand down, slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose to your knee. Release that a little bit, but hold on to the knee, grab hold of the heel, externally rotate to the knee, and then rock it a little side to side. Beautiful. One more little rock side to side, and then bring it back to that neutral position, set it down, toe heel your feet out to a nice wide position, and then we're going to take it into a little side bend. So we want to think about lifting the ribs up and over as you bring your elbow towards your knees. Keep lifting those ribs away from your thigh. Top hand's going to reach up. Take a nice big breath. Awesome. Lift up with control, and we'll take it over to the other side. So elbow's going to find the knee as the ribs lift away from the thigh, and then reach your top hand up. Beautiful. Lift up with control. Toe heel those feet back in. Just a little play through the feet, and then we're going to stimulate the bottoms of the feet. So we're going to start a little toe tap. So if you've got neighbors underneath you, make a bunch of noise, wake them up too. We're going to take it up into the toes. So tap your toes on the floor. Big toes, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Make sure you get all those toes, and then take it into the balls of the feet. And then work your way from one edge of the foot to the other. Nice. And then take it to the blade edges of the feet. And then take it to the heels. And then take it all over the place. Whatever feels good, just stimulate the bottoms of the feet. Make a little bit of noise. Nice. And then let your feet come to stillness. Let your hands rest comfortably. Close your eyes down, and just for a moment, notice your feet. Take a nice big breath in. Nice slow breath out. Anchor into your feet. Come back to your mountain pose. Let your hands come down at your sides. Inhale, arms up, hands meet, chest lifts as you look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. We're going to take it over to the left leg. So we're just going to lift up and pull that leg with us. Externally rotate, grab the heel, rock it a little side to side, and then we're going to bring it right into our figure four. So bring that leg across. Find a nice, tall, comfortable position with the spine. You might be super happy here. This might already be enough. You might have plenty of sensation. And if so, stay right here. But if it feels good to do so, lean your chest forward, come into a fold that feels appropriate to you. No shooting pain in the knee, no zinging pain in the low back. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, lift up nice and slow. Keep that leg across in that figure four. And now we're going to rotate slightly towards the knee. Pull your knee gently towards your chest, and then push your knee away. Pull your knee gently towards your chest. Push the knee away. Nice. One more just like that. Pull the knee gently towards your chest. Push the knee away, and then release your rotation. Lift that leg up. We're going to extend it nice and long. So a light little flex in the foot, a micro bend in the knee, or as much bend in the knee as feels right to you. Lift your arm up. Think up and over, reaching towards your toe. Does not matter if you touch your toe. Take a nice big breath in. Slow breath out. And then bring it all back up and in. Slide that leg back in. Find your mountain pose again. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, hands meet, chest lifts as you look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale as you soften down, and we're going to take it to the other side. So we're going to pick up that right knee, pick up that heel, rotate the leg, swing it a little side to side. Awesome. And then set yourself up for your figure four. So that might be across the leg. It also might be across the ankle. You're going to find the variation that feels good to you, mostly finding that external rotation. Then you might already be there, but if it feels good to find a little bit more sensation, lean your chest forward, go just to the depth that feels right to you, and then take a couple of nice big breaths. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, come up nice and slow. Lift through the top of your head, let your chest follow. A slight rotation, so we're just leaning towards the knee a little bit. Pull the knee in towards your chest, and then push your knee away. Pull the knee in towards your chest, and push the knee away. One more, just like that. Pull the knee in towards your chest, push the knee away, and then release that rotation. Leg is going to lift off, extending the leg nice and long, a light little flex in the foot, a micro bend in the knee. Lift your hand up, think up and over as you reach towards your toe. Does not matter if you touch your toe. One more breath. And then when you're ready, slide everything all back up and in. We're going to toe heel the feet out one last time. So find the widest position with your legs that feels comfortable to you or feels comfortable in the chair that you're working in. And then with a nice lifting up and over sensation, you're going to start to lean your heart forward. See if your hands can find the ground. Soften through the back of the body. Take a nice big breath in. Slow breath out. Anchor into your legs, strong from the back of your body. Lift yourself up with control. Toe heel your feet in. And then start to scoot your butt just back into your seat so that you're finding that middle ground. So you're still in that upright position, but you've got a good amount of solid structure underneath your butt. And then once you've found your way there, we're just going to drop left ear over to left shoulder. And then once you're there, if it feels good, just a little turn of the head side to side. Beautiful. And then keeping that head in that down tilted position, but maybe add a little nod of the head up and down. Nice. And then let that come to stillness. Let your ear be soft and heavy. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Lift your head up to neutral, and then we're going to take it over to the other side. Let your ear get nice and heavy. And then if it feels good to do so, add that little gentle turn of the head side to side. Beautiful. And then if it feels good to do so, add a little nod of the head up and down. Nice. And then let that come to stillness. Let your ear be nice and heavy. Take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Lift your head back up to that neutral position. And now we're going to scooch our butt way back in our seat so that your back finds the back of the chair. And then give a second to let everything kind of snuggle into place. And then we're going to come back to the hands. So you're going to flip palms facing up towards the ceiling. If it feels good to do so, let your eyes close down. Inhale, roll the fingers in. And this time, instead of squeezing, just keep a soft, like you're holding a little baby egg in your palms, and then release your fingers gently. Roll the fingers in, soft. And then release your fingers gently. And one more just like that. Roll the fingers in, soft. Release your fingers gently, and then flip the palms, resting comfortably on your legs or wherever feels the best to you. And then allow your eyes to close down and let your body find a little stillness that makes sense to you. Start to bring your awareness back into your body. Gently wiggle the fingers and wiggle your toes. Maybe invite a deeper breath back into your body. And maybe even sit up just a little bit taller, but still keeping your back connected to the back of the chair. And then we're going to take a little variation of our good morning stretch. So left leg and right arm, we're going to reach up and take a nice big stretch and yawn. Nice. And then release that down. We're going to switch to the other side. So right leg, left arm, we're going to reach up and then release that down. Nice. And now we're going to take both arms, both legs, reach your legs up, reach your arms up, take a big good morning stretch. And then when you're ready, release everything down, lift your back away from your seat, scoot your butt forward just a little bit so your butt's still in the middle of your chair. Nice. And then once you found your way there, we're just going to get the energy back into our body. So we're going to take open palm and just like pat, pat, pat down the outsides of the legs, across the tops of the feet, up the insides of the legs, and then work that again, down the outsides of the legs, across the tops of the feet, up the insides of the legs. One more time with the legs, down the outside, across the tops of the feet, up the insides of the legs, and then we're going to take it right up the side body. So just a little pat, pat, pat on the side of the belly, up and down just a little bit, and then take it to the belly and give a couple of light good pats to the belly. Nice. And then take it up one arm. So we're going to pat up the outside and down the in, take a couple times up and down, just stimulating, waking up that prana. Beautiful. And then take it over to the other side, patting up the outside of the arm and down the in. Awesome. One more time, up and down. And then with light piano fingers, just a light little tap to the chest. And if you like here, close your eyes down just for a second so you can tune in and notice. Hear that little thump in your chest. Notice that vibration in your breath. Beautiful. One more little tap with those fingers, and then release your hands, stack them right on top of each other on top of your heart. Let your eyes close down if that feels good. Maybe even bow your head to your heart. Take a nice gentle breath in, breathing in love and gratitude for yourself, for your mind, for your body, and the time that you take to take care of yourself. Keeping your hands connected to your heart on your next inhale, let your shoulders lift up to your ears. Get a little squeeze, like you're almost trying to contract the front of your heart space. And then on an exhale, soften, let your shoulders melt down, soften through the side of the neck, and then think about releasing or letting go of anything you're holding on to that won't serve you through the rest of your day. And then when you're ready, gently lift up through the top of your head, gently open your eyes. I bow to you. Happy, happy Wednesday.